Four Sisters and a Wedding is a well-known Filipino comedy drama film that was directed by Kathy Garcia Molina in 2013, featuring some of Star Cinema's most prominent actresses. The movie begins with the four Salazar sisters as children bonding together and praying for a baby brother. The film essentially revolved around four sisters who reunited after several years in order to stop the wedding of their youngest brother CJ with his 3-month-long girlfriend turned fiancée. However, they found their hidden resentments and issues resurfacing in the process. The climax of the film starts with an insulting game of charades that prompts an argument between the Salazar family and their future in the Bayag family, who kept on hinting about Teddy's actual occupation as a maid in Spain.
The maid in Spain! Let's go, Pedring!
This led to the emotional confrontation amongst the Salazar family members, resulting in the confessions of the struggles and envy felt by each sister. Afterward, they reconciled with each other. The matters between the Salazar and Bayag family were settled after their heart-to-heart conversation during the funeral of Princess's grandfather. In the end, Bobby ended up marrying her long-term boyfriend Tristan, using the preparations intended for the postponed wedding of Princess and CJ. Only the most notable characters will be discussed throughout this film criticism video. The characters in the Salazar family are as follows. Teddy is the eldest sister who works as a waitress and maid in Spain. Teddy was portrayed amusingly by Tony Gonzaga as a loud, earnest, and almost cartoonish character due to her signature mannerisms. Bobby is a sophisticated second sister with a high-paying job in New York with a single dad boyfriend named Tristan. Bobby was played elegantly by Bea Alonso, who succeeds in giving a hint of depth to her character. Alex was played convincingly by Angel Locsin as the Manila-based independent film assistant director and the rebellious third sister of the Salazar family. The relationship of Alex with Bobby's ex-boyfriend is one of the sources of conflict in the movie. Gabby is the sensible fourth sister who is a school teacher. Gabby is played maturely by Shaina Magdayaw, wherein Gabby's monotonous character is a result of the limited nuances made to her. CJ is the bubbly youngest brother who is played adorably by Enchong D. Now for some of the Bayag family members, Princess is CJ's wealthy fiancée whom he has only known for 3 months. Princess is played by Angeline Quinto in a very likable manner. Lastly, Jonette is the over-the-top rich mother of Princess, portrayed with thick bangs and a heavy Filipino-sounding French accent that makes her seem like a nouveau riche.
No, hindi Janet. Jonette.
Jonette is played spectacularly by Carmi Martin in a way that is scene-stealing and truly unforgettable. Some of the tropes used in the film are as follows. It is a usual occurrence for middle-class Filipinos to frequently use code switching between Filipino and English during their conversations.
Frodo, what do you do?
Hardinero po.
Ikaw talaga masyado ka namang humble. Ano siya talaga, Landscape architect.
Landscape architect po.
Masyado kasing humble siya.
Hardinero, pagandahin mo. Landscape architect ba yun?
The rich and overbearing Bayag family are merely parodies of standard Filipino rich villains. They simply add to Teddy's story arc since most of the conflict is driven by the sisters' issues. Alex is the least academically successful and most rebellious out of all her siblings. She is even outright called as such by the father of Princess.
Ay, sir. Alex.
The black sheep of the family.
Alex and Bobby's conflict arose from Alex supposedly stealing Bobby's boyfriend, since Alex started dating Bobby's ex-boyfriend an offensively short amount of time after Bobby broke up with him.
Naiba talagang turing mo kay Teddy tsaka kay CJ. Kasi sila yung paborito mo.
The sisters were wondering if CJ was only marrying his new girlfriend so quickly because he got her pregnant, which wasn't the case at all. Furthermore, although they initially hated his fiancée, later on they discovered that Princess turned out to be a fantastic person. The film used leading lines which are used to lead the eye to key elements in a scene. In the film, it was used to somehow divide the sisters from each other. It utilized shots such as the over-the-shoulder shots and medium shots, which are typically shots of people from the waist up. It is also worth noting how they used the scene of the four sisters piling crackers as children in the beginning of the movie and at the end of the movie, but as the adult version of themselves, to somehow throw in some nostalgia and tie the movie all together. Overall, I think that the focus of the movie is about telling a heartwarming tale on the importance of learning to cherish one's family members. The film had amazing actors and an interesting plot that had occasional trying hard to be funny scenes. Director Kathy Garcia Molina showed her expertise in combining both drama and comedy, but consistency or focus on one aspect would have been further appreciated. The film had a lot of witty moments. This is exemplified in one scene wherein similar terms with vastly different meanings were used with each other, such as the location of the work areas of the four sisters, New York Cubao in the Philippines versus New York abroad, and España Manila in the Philippines versus España as in Spain. Lastly, I think that the movie is entertaining and easily likable, especially with scenes that have lines which are relatable, memorable, and quotable, such as the following.
I'm sorry, Ma. I'm sorry.
Pero bakit parang galit ka? Pero bakit kasalanan ko parang kasalanan ko?
Are you saying that I'm unfair?
No, Ma. I'm saying you have your favorites.